Hi there. Have you ever looked at the sun, or at the moon, or at a random star, or at a tree, or a bush, or even a burger and wondered what it is made of? Well, you might have learned in school that everything consists of atoms and that atoms consist of smaller particles like protons, neutrons, and electrons that are supposed to make up the whole universe. But what if I tell you that there are even smaller particles that are set to make up everything that you can touch or feel? Now, to understand this kind of stuff, we will have to look into an interesting branch of physics called the quantum physics. Basically, in quantum physics, we try to solve the mystery of existence using only particles. And those particles are either matter-explaining particles or force carrier particles. Matter-explaining particles, otherwise known as fermions, as the name already suggests, are particles that are lined together, forming everything that you can touch. There are 12 types of fermions, 6 called quarks and 6 called leptons, with the electron being one of them. On the other hand side, force carrier particles, otherwise known as bosons, explain all 4 forces that we know about: strong force, the electromagnetic force, weak force, and gravity. But when it comes to gravity, quantum theory does not really explain all of it, and that's because we have never discovered a particle that is responsible for the gravitational force. But that's somehow okay, since Einstein has left us another set of rules for that, and it is called Einstein's theory of general relativity. In Einstein's theory of general relativity, Einstein suggests that gravity allows space and time to bend around huge masses. So we have 2 theories to explain how the world works. We have the quantum theory and Einstein's theory of general relativity. But when we try to combine these theories, things just go wrong, and complicated stuff become more complicated. Just like black holes, for example, that cannot be explained using both of these theories combined. So we know there's something wrong with both of our theories, and that we should come up with a different set of rules. And this is where string theory comes into play. String theory doesn't only explain parts of how the world works, but it's a theory that explains everything, and that's why it's called the theory of everything. So how exactly does string theory work? To be honest, it's just a piece of cake. Sorry about that. If you want to be a string theory professional, then you should know that string theory states that everything consists of strings. Instead of saying the world is made up of different particles, we suppose that it's made up of one single type of string. Just like you need to zoom into your t-shirt to see the strings of fabric, you will need to zoom into the particles and you'll find out that they're made up of little loop of strings. So what gives different things different properties if we have one single type of string that makes up everything? Although we have only one kind of string, it vibrates in many different ways and frequencies, making it seem like an electron in one frequency and like a proton in another. Just like guitar strings vibrate in different types, playing different notes. And voila! One of the most irritating theories, and we've come up with it ourselves. So next time you eat a burger, you'll definitely know what it's made of.